Well, hello, everybody. It is February 2024. And what we would like to talk about today is well, I just got into this a few years ago myself in the backyard because everybody had canceled the 4th of July due to COVID, et cetera, et cetera. So I decided at that point that I wasn't going to let anybody bum me out. The 4th of July is our wedding anniversary. So I decided I found a local place, tried to learn a little bit about the products. Had experience as a kid with, rocket engines, things like that. So understood some of the fusing, things like that. But wanted to make sure I wasn't getting ripped off on any products that you buy. I first thought, like anybody else, a million shots. Oh, yeah, that's great for the money. Well, you try a couple of those products and then you realize you're looking for the bang for the buck. So in the last few years, the last few times that we've done this 4th of July or New Year's, that's what we're trying to do. So this year so far, I had a couple leftover products that I've already gotten together and fused here. A couple that I've worked together before, these Diamonds in the Dark and Firestarter. Both of these products actually work kind of well in combination, I found out over the last couple of years, for 200 grammers. So I've already put those together. Same thing with a couple out here, these Tycoon Fireworks or Fireworks Tycoon, excuse me, and the Heat Seeker. This Heavenly Delight and For Your Eyes Only aren't too bad together either. So like I said, I've already fused these together. And most of the time I keep 2 and 2 done like this just in case someone wins a World Series or Super Bowl or NBA championship or a Stanley Cup. We're ready to go with some things. Otherwise, I don't really keep a whole lot. I am really impressed with everybody else's stash videos. I find it fantastic that you're able to do that. I just try to keep a little bit around and then build it for each time that we want to do something show-wise. I've tried some new products this year. We were out shopping over the weekend and passed a Keystone Fireworks, in which I've never been into before, but I've previewed some of their products. I picked up the Boss. These are all 200 grammers. The Boss, which I think is 20 shots. Freedom Fighter, which I believe is 16. Hitman, I believe, is the same thing. This Mindbender, I believe, gives you a little bit of crackle, mines, that type of stuff, and some color to add into the show. Same with this Tower of Power. It's a 210 shots, but mostly something to add to whatever you're trying to do. And that's the one thing that we're going to try to do, and we've been trying to do, is figure out the layers and how to work different elements like that. So far, I picked up the Nishiki Willow too, the only 500 gram packs we picked up there because everybody loves willows. Picked up this Full Blast piece here as well. That looks like it's another Comets or Mine type of showpiece that can be used in conjunction with other things. And what I've done over the last few years when my friends come over is I just ask them what they like to see. Do they just want bang? Do they just want this? Do they just want that? So they want a combination of those types of things. So my friend Mark, he's really, really good on giving me information on stuff like that and feedback. Every time he comes and watches something, he will definitely give me his best opinion. And anybody else through the neighborhood, anybody who drives up and says, hey, did you do that? Can you put that in there? Are you going to do it again? And of course, that's what we're looking to do. So like I said, this is just a start, getting ready for 4th of July. Only have a couple 500 grammers in there right now. That's going to change. We'll get some NOABs. We'll get some other pieces in here. And the only other thing I wanted to go over was I just try to, there's a lot of electronic firing systems and things that I've seen out there, which I know work well. I am just a believer in one fuse does it all. So the challenge to me is to fuse everything together, excuse me, and make sure that it all goes off. And that's what we're looking to do. And each time we've done that, we had one cake failure in the last few years, and each time that I've done these things. So and that did happen this New Year's Eve. Did miss one that had a lot of shooting comets and stuff that made a little ground effect even better. But that's okay. We'll fix that. And like I said, use a variety of them, the slow, medium, and fast fuse just to see what kind of products and how to get them together. And once we get the boards together and everything, I'll come back and show more of what we're trying to do. But like I said, I admire a lot of other guys who have tons of product all the time, who seem to really have a good time collecting that and putting it together. I have used the canister shots in the past. The fallout from them I have found is a little excessive around the buildings and stuff. You live in a typical neighborhood, quarter, acre lot type deal. And we have an open back behind us, but we have the only person who really complains, we have a neighbor a few houses down who every year on the 4th of July likes to complain about everybody's fireworks. So we figured maybe this year, because this is just the beginning of it, really putting something together that, usually we last 6 to 8 minutes, and we're thinking of going a little longer this year. So that's what we're trying to do. And as I mentioned, for a few years of trial of the products and review and from input from friends and neighbors, that's how we're just trying to set things up and put it together, make my wife happy and everybody's happy. So hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. Look forward to shooting some of this off and maybe demoing a couple of products if we get the opportunity. Have a great day. We'll see you. Light up the sky, kid.